Hello everyone and welcome back to your favourite Formula 1 show. Yes, Knowing Wheel returns, episode 296, and once again, it feels like we have been plunged into the darkness of a bit of an F1 season break. It feels like most episodes at the moment, we start with that, but that being said, Montreal is at the end of next weekend, so very, very excited, of course, that we haven't got as big a break as we have seen more recently in the sport, and of course, as we all know, the wheels of Formula 1 shall forever continue to turn. I'm joined, though, as always, by Jamie183, or shall I call him Birthday Boy 183? Because it was your birthday a couple of weeks ago, Jamie.
A couple of days ago, mate.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
You said weeks.
Oh, sorry, I did mean a couple of days ago. Talk us through it, Jamie. Lads' night out, Tuesday night at the pub, what was going down?
Since about Sunday, I've been under with a cold, so I've got my Lemsip this morning. Therefore, not a drop of alcohol was consumed on Tuesday night. Did go out for a meal, did go to a pub, and just had lemonade exclusively. So it was nice. Yeah, but unfortunately, I've been maxed out on the paracetamol for the last 5 days, so I cannot be double dipping with alcohol included. So
no, fair enough.
Not that I would be going mental on a weeknight anyway.
Yeah, you would. I know what you're like. Have you booked any time off work for it, or are you like, nah, it's got too many holidays?
No, not at all.
Too many holidays, 183.
Too many other holidays to waste a day off on my birthday, not gonna lie.
Crazy. What did you eat? That's the most important.
I went to... You can enjoy this. I went to a South African restaurant in Manchester.
Nice. So I assume you just had a lamb leg.
No, what did I have? There were like skewers. I had a chicken skewer and a halloumi skewer with a bunch of other stuff on it.
Halloumi's
really nice.
So good. I could do an entire podcast episode on just how... It's making my mouth water now, just how good halloumi is. And I'm not joking.
Yeah.
I love halloumi.
Halloumi is fantastic. In the previous years, it's been half price on weekdays. Unfortunately, it wasn't. But I got those two and mac and cheese and chips for £12.
Mac and cheese?
Seems like a little mac and cheese pot.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
So like the American style, not like the British ready meal style.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, we have obviously...
Would recommend.
Okay,
if you're in Manchester,
if I ever come to Manchester to see you've come to my house. I might come to yours.
I have come to your house before, and you didn't take me out for a meal.
No, I didn't. Your
fiancé just cooked one for me.
Exactly. Yeah, it was. I think that had halloumi in it, didn't it?
I think it did. Yeah,
it
was very nice.
I can't remember. It was one of our signature dishes. Anyway, Jamie, we're going down a very odd tangent very early on. We have got a few bits and pieces to talk about today. There's been a couple of updates in the world of F1. Let's start easily with the biggest one. This is, I hope, to high heavens, is going to be a disaster. Silverstone, and I can't believe I'm saying these words, is getting a pool for the Grand Prix this year. Make it make sense.
It is. Yeah, and there's a pop-up hotel, which isn't even the one...
They've got a
the
proper
massive
hotel. Why do they need a pop-up one?
They've got a real one on the main straight, on the pit straight. I think that the pop-up one's somewhere around the hangar straight, on the left-hand side of like the exit of Chapel, I think, or something around there. Anyway, there's a pop-up hotel going up. They're putting a swimming pool there for people as if it's Monaco or Miami to watch the race from inside the swimming pool. But if you've ever been in the UK in mid-July, certainly in the not in Cornwall, anywhere but the south coast, the chances are it's probably going to rain at any point.
I've seen even in Cornwall, it's a fair chance it's going to rain.
Yeah, I suppose, yeah. Yeah, so it's a strange one.
I mean, let's look back through the last couple of Grand Prix.
So I will not be.
2025, it rained.
It rained a ton before the race.
25, it rained a ton. 24, I don't believe it rained.
I think it did rain.
Did it rain in 24 as well?
Hamilton won, didn't he?
No,
I swear it rained.
Oh no, 24, yeah, it did rain, didn't it? Sorry, of course. 23, it didn't rain. I was getting 24 and 23 muddled up.
Yeah,
24, it didn't rain. 22, I remember absolutely hammered it down on... definitely on Saturday. I can't remember if it did on Sunday as well. I think it might have been alright on Sunday.
It was alright on Sunday, wasn't it?
21 was okay. 2020 was okay. You're not... It's fairly likely. There's a good chance here it's going to rain.
2021 was phenomenal weather. I was there.
Yes, it was boiling, wasn't it?
And after lap 1, I was fuming for the whole race. But there you go. Yeah. It was... Well, it remains to be seen. I know it's Britain in mid-July, and it's a bold place to put a swimming pool up, put it that way. And you can guarantee the only people there will not care at all about the race, to be honest. But maybe that's me being harsh. Maybe they'll love the race.
I mean, I've just, trying to think about this sensibly, because you're in what counties does Silverstone border again? Just remind me.
Well, it's Northamptonshire, isn't it?
Northamptonshire, yeah. And let's be fair, Northamptonshire isn't Monaco. It isn't Miami. As much as I would say it's a better place for an F1 track than either of those locations, it's most likely not going to be as warm.
Probably not.
That should have been our bold predictions for the year. How many people will be in that pool when they pan over to it and it's 13 degrees and absolutely...
I'm sure there'll be some people. There'll be some influencers absolutely loving life in there.
Yeah, that don't actually care about the Grand Prix. There you go. If the Silverstone Pop-Up Hotel, we don't even know anything else about it. If they want to invite Jamie and I will spend the entire race in that pool, just out of spite if I need to.
Yeah, I think I would as well if I got it for free,
Wonderful.
Never turned down a freebie.
No, exactly. Obviously, that was the biggest news of the week, of course. Had to try and get that one in nice and early on. We have got a couple of other interesting bits and pieces to talk about, though, haven't we, Jamie? Formula 1, 2 separate, one definite announcement, one kind of announcement. Number 1, we're moving away from the 50-50 power split next year. Are we surprised?
We are. I'm not surprised, but I'm quite glad about it.
I think a lot of people.
And I think most people will be, especially the drivers, because I think that's been the big problem. And yeah, the only people who aren't going to be happy are probably Mercedes-Benz and possibly the new manufacturers who came in, based on the fact it was 50-50. Although weirdly, Audi seems to be quite pro changing to 70-30. So, the whole regulations were made to get these new manufacturers in.
Yeah, it's because Audi have got a whacking great turbo.
Yeah, it's true. So, yeah, I think we'll look back on 2026 being like, especially the first few races, and be like, what on earth were we doing?
Yeah.
So,
I mean, this is the thing, again, like we always say, this is the thing whenever Formula 1 brings in new regs that are meant to kind of push the boundaries. It's always the first few races are a disaster. It just happens every single time, doesn't it? 2014 was a mess. 2006 was a mess. It's just what happens.
It kind of is, because when, obviously F1 management, they do know what they're doing. But
sometimes.
But there's only so much simulation you can do before you actually just got to do the race and see what happens. So,
and you can never simulate everything. There's always going to be unexpected things.
Exactly. So you think, the Silver War battle in Bahrain in 2014, which everyone looks back on with, such praise, and it was a great battle, obviously. But these two Mercedes cars, there were 10 laps of a safety car restart to the end. And these two Mercedes cars were battling each other like crazy and still pulled out 2 seconds a lap on Perez in third, which is ridiculous how much faster they were than everyone else.
Yeah, it was. Exactly. Things like that.
Yeah,
it's just always going to be the case, isn't it? And people, I mean, again, it's people going, "Oh, the 2026 regs are the worst ones I've ever seen in Formula 1. The sport's going to die." You go, no, it's not. It's been this bad before. 2014, a lot of obviously, again, I don't care that people are newer to the sport. It doesn't bother me at all. This isn't like, oh, you're a new fan, you don't know how bad it was. 2014 was a disaster. People
really
forget
was.
just how bad the stuff. Even Bernie Ecclestone was going, yeah, this is going to be bad.
Yeah,
it's so painful.
It was the switch from V8s to turbo hybrids.
Yeah,
people absolutely hated.
Yes,
and people were like, the sport's dead because I can't hear the cars anymore.
Yeah, I can't hear the cars from 8 miles away.
Yeah, it also went. Oh, that was the year after it came off public TV. Was it that year that it went on Sky exclusive?
No, it was on BBC for a little while longer.
It was on BBC until 2013. I think Channel 4 had it.
No, it was
all
definitely
in 2013.
2014 as well. Definitely 2014 as well. I think,
but it was around the same time as it going behind the
Sky
paywall.
and BBC had it.
Yeah. But anyway, F1. If you go back and this is a niche shout out. If you go back and watch Into the Barriers videos from 2014, they were all just making light of how bad the sport was, basically.
Yeah.
And it was in a bad way.
100,000 subscribers, by the way.
He never quite did.
Did he not?
Yeah.
Oh, that's an outrage.
Maybe we should make it happen.
Yeah, there you go. Everybody sub to Into the Barrier. What's he up to? Oh, I can't even find him.
He must be somewhere around 100k still. He was on about 99.5 forever, basically.
Was he? He's on 93k. He's
He
been
must have lost quite a
steadily
lot.
losing subs since or at least since this track goes back in 2023. That is an outrage. Absolute outrage.
That is.
Shocking.
That
He
is.
should've-
What a guy.
Yeah, he should have made it. Easily should have made it to 100k. I'm intrigued now. How close did he get? You keep talking about stuff.
I think he was very close at some point. But anyway, the 52-hour split, it was probably worth a go. I think the problem is now we've got to see it out for a season. So, and that always means when you have a rule set for 1 year, people will look back on the season being like, asterisk, it doesn't count. A bit like Liverpool's COVID Premier League title, because people will just take any opportunity to criticise, obviously. And if Kimi Antonelli or George Russell, probably one of them, wins the World Championship, it could be their only championship for a few years, which means they're going to be discredited for it, a bit like what Lando Norris had because Max Verstappen was a stronger driver last year. So, but yeah, a championship's a championship. You still got to drive the best over the course of a season, which is not easy. And we'll see. But I'm quite glad that we're going back to 70-30. It also makes me quite confident that Max Verstappen won't walk. So that's nice.
Well, he has already said, because of course he's doing NERV 24 this weekend, he has also said already that it's the most fun he's had in the racing car in years.
Yeah. Yeah, but then, like, in a way, I think anyone would say that about a GT3 going from a single-seater. If they've been in single-seaters for years, you probably lose that. It's just something new, isn't it, for Max?
Yeah,
I don't know.
but he's done it quite a bit. I mean, he sim races them a lot as well. It's not like he's completely
And there's
gone
something
from
about doing
nowhere.
Nürburgring as well.
Yeah, Nürburgring is such a good track, man. I love it. Absolutely love it. I've only ever been around there once in real life, but I'd love to go back.
You've been in real life, that's cool.
Yeah, obviously you can do tourist laps, so my dad and I went 1 year.
We should go. We should do it on a pod.
We should. Which car are we taking, yours or mine?
I think mine might fall over if we went around the carousel. So
Fair enough. Okay.
possibly yours, yeah.
Fair enough. We'll take my car instead. Yeah, obviously, alongside the no more 50-50 power split, Formula 1 now apparently, JB, are fast-tracking towards V8. And apparently, pretty much everybody is signing on to it, which is
This is a
quite
bit more
interesting.
conjecture, isn't it?
This is apparently going to be happening, which of course again is Mohammed Ben Sulayem saying that. So Mohammed Ben Sulayem, I feel like, is the F1 equivalent of Donald Trump, where when he says something is happening, you kind of go, is it though? Is it really going to happen?
Yeah, we'll wait for someone more trustworthy to say that.
Exactly.
I mean, Sebastian Vettel will be pleased based on the 2019 Russian Grand Prix.
He said V12s.
Oh, he did say V12s, didn't he?
Yeah.
Well, we've still got a few more steps to go until we're back to V12s.
I don't think
but
we're going to see V12s back. But apparently they
to be
do
honest,
want to push for synthetic fuels as well, which
I
I
do
think
think it's
is
logical.
the future.
Well, you've been genuinely, Matt. You've been saying this for years.
I
So
have.
fair play.
Thank you. I mean, I'm
Because-
kind of a visionary with these things.
I do think, obviously, the original turbo hybrids were brought in as kind of like a prototype of what the mainstream car industry could go down.
Yeah.
And now it seems the mainstream car industry isn't going to go down this route of hybrids. They're more going towards fully electric. Because on the mass scale, petrol's still going to run out. So it doesn't make sense to keep a little bit of the internal combustion engine. So the better thing to do for the mainstream car industry, if there is going to be a rival to fully electric, it probably is biofuels and renewable fuels. So in that case, bin off the electric part of the engine, go back to ICUs and just use biofuels. And that seems to be what F1 are doing. So, and that could be the future of the mainstream car industry as well. We'll wait and see.
But I think this is the thing you say there about hybrids, of course. Again, I understand, all of the trying to mine the rare metals, everything like that. But if you've got a hybrid with synthetic fuel that's made from plants and things like that, you've really then got the best of both worlds still of a much more efficient engine, a much more efficient machine, but also you're not putting out any greenhouse gases anyway. It would be incredible. Either or, I mean...
I don't know, yeah, they're going away from the hybrid style, aren't they? And
some places are, but others aren't. It's really odd. Kind of, I think it was Honda, I want to say, recently, in terms of their road car division, have completely gone back towards hybrid only, rather than fully electric cars. I mean, this is the thing, though, isn't it? Formula 1 is always meant to be the cutting edge, and that's kind of been pushed around a bit more recently because it has become more of an entertainment product rather than road relevant
Engineering.
sport at the end of the day. But synthetic fuel, I mean, Formula 2 now is on, I believe it's 95% synthetic fuel this year, or biofuel. And they've obviously kept up in that recently. Obviously, Formula 1 now, you've got to have a certain percentage as well. Has to be run on biofuel this year. The best way to make these big advancements is by forcing companies like Ferrari and Shell, or, you know, Mercedes and Petronas, or, you know, Honda and Aramco, to be forced into discovering how to produce this in a cheaper way. Because that is how you're going to make progress with this, and how, you know, potentially we could be in a situation where apparently by 2030 or 2031, we could be back on V8 engines that are on fuel that doesn't pollute the planet horrendously, or does way less damage than they currently do now, because if they're 80 or 90% biofuel. But also, of course, obviously, you can put that fuel in your road car now. This is the great thing about it. You don't have to produce new road cars. This fuel will work in a normal car.
Yeah, and realistically, the MGU-H, which was the thing in 2014 in engine regs and since, was never going to be a thing for road cars realistically, because it relies on harvesting energy from going fast and stopping fast, which road cars just don't do anywhere near as much as Formula 1 cars.
Well, my electric car does harvest energy.
Yeah, but
not to that extreme.
BMW?
It's great. If I go from my parents' house back to my house, it's about 6 miles, because most of it's downhill. I end up getting home with more range than I left. It's incredible. It's so
impressive.
weird.
You could just do it on a bike if it's downhill all the way, but there you go.
Yeah, I could do. But also, why would I do that when I can literally charge my car? Going there is horrible. I get through so much mileage.
I bet going there halves the range.
Yeah, not quite. But it's so weird getting home when you've got more fuel in the car than you left with.
Yeah, that is a bit odd. But fair play. I think it's a good thing for the sport to go back towards ICEs. I think everyone would absolutely love the sound of the engines if they were good.
They wouldn't be as high revving, apparently, as the old school V8s.
No.
Because it would still be, there'd be much more of an emphasis on reliability, and, engines have still got to do a lot more Grand Prix, everything like that. But obviously Cadillac, they were talking about obviously bringing in their own engines for 28. They've kind of said, look, if you go to V8s for 2030, of course, we could easily just focus straight on that now and push back kind of our plans with the new engines that we've currently got. Again, Cadillac and Ford, I love the fact people are like, oh, Cadillac and Ford won't agree to it. They're American. Of course they're going to agree to a V8.
Of course they'll agree to it. Yeah.
And they both did instantly.
Get a big bonnet muscle car V8 going. That would be great on it for Texas Grand Prix.
Exactly. The only kind of one that was a bit questionable was more Audi, wasn't it? And even they've kind of said, look, obviously, if it means we can try and really push towards biofuels a lot more and kind of advancing this technology, yeah, we give it a whirl as well. I think the thing is with Audi, of course, at the end of the day, is unlike a Cadillac or a Ford, I feel like Audi could still, and I'm not saying immediately or anything like that, but could still sell out or pull the plug for a very, very different reasons to why a Cadillac or a Ford might in the sport. It could be more kind of political or around kind of the general Audi kind of VW.
Because realistically, Audi are just effectively at the moment a title sponsor until they start bringing in lots and lots of people, which I know they've started doing, but Cadillac have dropped a ton of money to get their place on the grid.
Yes.
So there is no way, because of obviously lost cost fallacy or sunk cost fallacy, they are not pulling out for a very long time, whereas Audi probably could if they found the right buyer. So,
well, let's be fair as well. With Audi, you could sell it to Porsche. You could sell it to VW. You could do something like. I mean, Porsche literally, I think a couple of weeks ago now, have announced they're basically creating a second Formula E team. So they're still really, really, really invested in kind of the electric side of things. And obviously, do you then kind of push other parts of VW towards synthetic fuels? That's the real question.
Maybe. Remains to be seen.
What else have we got to talk about, Jamie? We've got a quiz. Oh, that was what we were going to do. Because obviously we've got a bit of time still, we're going to have a look back at our bold predictions from the start of the year.
Yes.
Do you
we're only
remember?
4 races in?
Yeah, we're only four races in. Canada being round number 5 is weird still to try and get used to.
Yeah, a little bit. It shouldn't have been though, should it? So.
Can you remember any of your predictions from the start of the year?
I definitely said Russell will win the championship, which
I actually meant your bold predictions, but we both
my
did
bold
say Russell will
predictions.
win the championship.
I have no idea, to be honest, at all.
Right, okay. So, already, one of them has happened for one of us.
Oh, great.
That one of us is me, I'm afraid.
Oh, no, you're going to claim this Aston Martin thing. I remember that.
I said one Aston Martin would see the checkered flag in Aston Martin in Australia. That categorically
Yeah, Stroll was
happened.
10 laps down.
I think he was more than that, wasn't he?
Probably. Like, he wasn't classified. I'm
He
not
wasn't,
letting you
no,
have
he
that.
wasn't classified. All I said was he'd see the checkered flag. I was very
Yeah,
careful
Fernando
with my
Alonso saw the
wording.
checkered flag from his garage.
I was very careful with my wording.
Viewers, what do you think?
That
Let us know in the
counts.
comments.
That absolutely counts. Because I remember even saying to you at the time, I'm not saying he definitely gets classified. I'm just saying that car will reach the checkered flag. Or one of those cars will reach the checkered flag. I also said that Russell would wrap up the title before Vegas. The way that things are going at the moment, I think he's going to be out of the title fight by Vegas.
That's looking quite unlikely, isn't it? And it's a long time ago. It could all turn around. And Antonelli's European season was pretty poor last year. But we'll see.
And my last
But before
one...
Vegas,
Yeah.
especially if Vegas ends up being like 5 rounds from the end.
Or, of course, on the other hand, all the Middle Eastern races still can happen and Vegas is the finale. And George goes there with like a 26-point lead.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We didn't see the war coming, did we?
No.
That wasn't a bold prediction.
No, that wasn't a bold prediction early on. And my last one was a Behrman podium, which after the first couple of races, you're like, yeah, that could definitely happen.
Well,
Last
he was a
couple of
Ferrari
races.
crash away from it happening in China.
Yeah, he was, wasn't he? Yeah. Since then, though, Haas have kind of... I'm not sure whether it's Haas have taken a step back, but it feels like a lot of other teams have maybe taken a step forward. So not quite happening.
I think
there.
Haas have got upgrades coming in Canada. They were one of the
Yes.
teams who didn't bring upgrades to
Miami.
So.
Yeah, exactly. Your bold predictions then, Jamie. 2 world champions will depart. Could still happen. There's rumours in
Ooh.
Italian media that Hamilton might call it quits, but Fernando
Yeah, so Hamilton and
apparently
Alonso.
isn't considering it. Alonso
Well,
apparently
Hamilton,
is now
Verstappen.
saying he definitely doesn't want to go.
Yeah, because he's not going out on this whimper, is he? He's definitely going to stay until he's 49 just to try and get another point in Formula 1 before he leaves.
Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I reckon we could end up in a scenario where none of them leave. Verstappen's basically
Well, Lando Norris
checked
is still
out,
around.
but still there. Lando Norris is still there. Alonso won't give it up yet. And I reckon Hamilton might do one more year. Maybe I feel like there's kind of this beef now going on between Hamilton and Fernando. That they want to be able to do one season without the other one there.
Yeah, maybe. I feel like they still haven't really forgiven each other.
Oh, I don't think they ever will.
But
I don't think they ever
No.
will. I think Fernando's too petty and Hamilton's like, well, if he's not, then I won't.
yeah, which is also petty.
Yeah, exactly. But I feel like with
Yeah.
Hamilton and Rosberg, they've been able to, they are now friends again. Hamilton
Yeah, they
buys
smoothed it over
Rosberg's
a bit, haven't
kids
they? But then-
Christmas presents and things.
They had more like history to build back on, whereas Alonso and
that
Hamilton's
sometimes
history
can
was
make it
only
more
ever
difficult.
beef. Possibly, but it's easier when one of you stops competing as well. I guess.
Exactly, yeah, definitely. You said Hulkenberg will get another podium.
He's not got a point yet.
Yeah, he
So-
hasn't, has he?
He's finished 11th twice,
Yeah.
of course, because that's where
He's
else would he
basically
finish?
back to, 2023 Haas.
Yeah, just 11th every week. It could happen. The Audi has shown flashes of pace, but obviously it's going to need a bit of luck.
Let's be
And-
fair, after 4 races last year, we would have said that's never going to happen either.
Yeah, exactly. And then Spain happened, and we're like, oh my word, what have Sauber done to this car?
Yeah, exactly.
Phenomenal scenes.
Incredible scenes. And your last one, Jamie, still Madrid won't happen. Go on, bang that drum.
I still think Madrid won't happen, to be
They
honest.
desperately need that race now. With how many we might
Do
lose
they?
this year, they need that race.
If Madrid drops, they could just stick Bahrain in that gap, or Jeddah. So
I
from
don't
what
think they
I
want
obviously
to,
haven't
do
been,
they?
I've not been on assignment to Madrid, but it doesn't seem likely
How
based on the fact that
much, I'm going to have a look. How much tickets are to Madrid?
it's also going to be a terrible race, even if it does happen.
It's a weird little track. A weird
And
little
like,
track.
I'm not going to lie, for the last maybe 8 years, we've all been saying that if there's going to be a country to drop off the F1 calendar, it would be Spain. Especially when Alonso dropped out of the sport briefly. I
Yeah.
don't get why Spain now has 2 races. I'm sorry, maybe that's unpopular, but it just seems a bit weird. Like the only other country with more than one track is USA, I believe.
Yeah. Oh, well, no, Italy
So-
not anymore, is it?
not anymore Italy because Imola's gone, but Italy kind of makes sense because of obviously Ferrari and the history there. USA makes sense because it's flipping huge. Spain doesn't make sense at all. Why has Spain got 2 races?
It is
I don't
a
get
weird
it.
one, isn't it? Do you know honestly what I think it is though? And you probably, and I don't mean this slagging you off, you probably haven't considered this. I think it's because of MotoGP.
It could be, but then that's a different sport.
But MotoGP has so many races in Spain. It's insane. If you can try, because they clearly obviously got the motorsport audience there, but they just all like bikes. I mean, if I ever look at the calendar this year.
But then in MotoGP, there's a lot more Spanish riders, isn't there?
Yeah, it's quite a few Spanish riders
It's like
as well.
Jorge Lorenzo was Spanish, Rafa Mir was Spanish.
You've got 4 Spanish Grand Prix, and I believe 2 in Portugal as well, I want to say. So you've got 6 races on that peninsula.
Yeah.
3 races
But we're going
in
to
America
Portugal in
now,
F1
seems like light work.
We're going to Portugal in 27 in F1 anyway, so we don't need 3 races in the Algarve Peninsula.
I guess
maybe
it's a fair point.
Yeah.
Maybe you're just
I don't want to
aging.
get cancelled.
Jamie,
Yeah, maybe.
do you want to know a great fact though that I've now just found out?
Go on.
We could probably, in No Wheels budget, go to Madrid next week and see what the track's looking like.
Brilliant.
I could get flights for both of us for 86 quid.
Wow. Should we go?
I
Go check it out.
could honestly be so tempted. That'd be so funny.
Unfortunately, my employer might disagree.
Oh, well, my employer wouldn't. He'd be okay.
Yeah, your
with
employer's
that.
fine with it.
Exactly. Maybe I'll just go by myself then. 43 quid. I could fly out. Go 3 days in Spain to Madrid. I mean, I could literally fly out on the day, couldn't I? And just fly back in the evening. Let's have a look.
Yeah, I've got a friend who went to Alicante for the day. It was a bit mental. I don't think he should have done it.
Oh, it's
but
quite
there you go.
expensive just to go the day after. That's a bit of a shame. It's about 80 quid just for me to go for one night, and then I have to book. Oh, I suppose I could just sleep in the streets or something, couldn't I? Oh, there we go. I'll fly out on the Monday and come back on the Wednesday. Will be golden. Golden.
We have taken a turn.
I'm definitely. That'd be so fun. That'd be so fun. Just to go and see what.
There'll be a good video out of that, to be honest.
It would be an incredible video out of that one. Maybe I'll do that once we've got through like the summer.
Yeah, it'd be your luck that you would like.
I could do that.
It'd be your luck that you'd go, film the video, come back, and then like the press release would be like, Madrid is definitely happening,
Whilst
and
I'm
your
on the
video's
flight
just
home.
wasted.
Yeah, whilst I'm on the flight home. That'd be incredible. Jamie, do you want your quiz? This has been a real rambly episode.
Yeah, go on.
So, you got no time limit for this one. It's a fairly
Okay,
simple one.
just,
You should be able
just
to
the
get
start of my
everyone.
work day is the time limit.
Exactly, yeah. You got 9 minutes, or 8 minutes effectively. Obviously, Andrea Kimi Antonelli is the most recent new F1 Grand Prix winner.
Mm-hmm.
Since he was born, and including him, there have been 20 first-time F1 Grand Prix winners.
Okay.
Can you name them all?
When was he? Could you tell me when he was born?
He was
2006.
born in 2006. The 27th, I believe the 27th of August, 2006.
So are we counting?
Sorry,
I'll
he was
get
born
there.
on the 25th of August, 2006.
Okay, let me work this backwards. So Kimi Antonelli,
1.
Oscar Piastri,
2.
Lando Norris.
3.
I've definitely already missed some. George Russell,
4.
Sergio Perez,
5.
Max Verstappen.
6. You're definitely starting to go in a weird order now.
I'm definitely missing some now. Esteban Ocon,
7.
Pierre Gasly,
8.
Daniel Ricciardo,
9.
Lewis Hamilton.
10. This is going to be so difficult
Just.
to keep tabs of now.
I know. Heikki Kovalainen.
11.
I'm going to start working forwards, I think. Robert Kubica.
12. You then immediately went backwards again.
Well, not by much. 2008. Sebastian Vettel.
13.
Mark Webber.
14.
Ooh. Why am I struggling so much on this?
There's a few really obvious ones in there.
Nico Rosberg.
Yeah, there you go. 15.
Pastor Maldonado.
16.
First time winners. I almost said somebody won definitely before 2006. Valtteri Bottas.
17.
There's only 3 more.
Only
Okay.
3 more.
Who else has won stupid races? The problem is I've gone in such a stupid order now that
Yep.
I'm all over the place.
Yep. And I could give you a really big hint, but I'm not going to, because you get all 3 immediately.
I've definitely just forgot a team. Oh, Charles Leclerc.
Yep.
18.
18.
Carlos Sainz.
19.
Yeah. This last one, I'm actually not sure about, because I've no idea what kind of era we're talking. Could be because the likes of, like, obviously your Alonso's, your Fisichella's, all of them won before 2006, so they don't count. First time winners. Has there been someone's really random in the last, like, couple of years that I'm just forgetting? I said Gasly, not Ocon. Can you tell me if they were before or after 2020?
Before.
Before, okay. Oh no, it's Felipe Massa.
Yes!
Yeah. Nice. I'll take that.
He won his
I
first
couldn't
Grand
remember.
Prix 2 days after Andrea Kimi Antonelli was
I was
born.
going to say he won Turkey in 2006.
Yes.
Was his first race, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
and it was the 20. That's why I said, when I said the 27th, I was like, no, Kimi was born on the 25th, because that was the Friday
Yeah.
morning of Turkish Grand Prix.
So when I had 3 left, they were all Ferrari drivers.
They were all Ferrari drivers. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wondered if you'd accidentally go with Button.
Oh, I could have gotten Jensen Button,
You couldn't,
but
he was
in
wrong.
my head he won way before 2006.
It is a weird one,
But-
isn't it?
Yeah,
Button
because
basically
he had
spent-
such a good season in 04.
Yeah, the amount of second and third places he had was incredible. But yeah, no,
Yeah.
Button, was just before, because I think the Hungarian Grand Prix that year was early August.
Yeah, it was before, wasn't it?
Well done though, Jay. Like I said, you should have been able to get all of those. I did think towards the end, if you were going to forget 3 Ferrari drivers, all winning their first race for Ferrari,
Yeah,
would have been
the Charles Leclerc shout in 17th wasn't great.
no,
but
or
there you
Sainz
go.
in 19th, which was quite impressive.
There we go.
Very well done, though, sir. Very, very well done. I thought that could be quite a fun quiz for you. It is always kind of weird as well, isn't it? The Formula One, pretty much throughout its history, seems to average about 1 new winner a year. Despite the fact, very, very rarely does it feel like you get a single winner each year. A single new winner.
A single new winner. Well, there's been 112 or 13 in total.
Early on, it was a bit more chaotic.
But early on, you just had loads of winners because there's no history, obviously.
Exactly.
So, imagine 2024 was the first ever year of F1. You've already got 8 new winners that year.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
8 or 7? Did Perez didn't win, did he?
Perez did not win in 24.
I guess it was 7 winners then.
Yeah. It was the first time ever that 7 different drivers won multiple Grand Prix in one season.
Yeah.
I mean, because most seasons didn't have 14 races, but still.
Yeah. Yeah. There we go.
Have we got anything else to add, Jamie? I'm going to start booking these flights for Madrid. Well, they're 40
Yeah, nice.
quid. Wow. I'm going to go
Have
to
they gone
Madrid. I'm going to fly with Ryanair next week. Incredible.
Oh, don't. They'll fine you.
They'll fine me for what?
Yeah. If you got a bag that's more than,
Oh, just take a rucksack. I'm only
one-
going for 2 days.
Yeah, but if your rucksack's too big, I got done by that a couple of weeks ago.
How much do you get fined?
€50.
Oh, it's an outrage. I'll go easy,
It's
Jets.
more than the flight was. Yeah.
That's how they get you. That is how they get you.
It is.
We'll do Knowing Airlines soon, or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
You seem like the kind of guy
Exactly.
that knows far too much about planes.
Well, I know Ryanair and EasyJet very well, but apart from that,
Fair enough. Fair enough.
if it goes to British Airways, it's all on you.
I was going to say, I've got my Avios points. I'm ready to go. Thank you all, as always, so much for listening. If you have enjoyed, please do make sure to leave a like. Get yourselves subscribed. Obviously, we'll be back next week to preview the Canadian Grand Prix. And hopefully then on, Formula One is basically back to normal, at least until towards the end of the season. We really, really hope.